Hey, good morning. Once again, please go follow me on YouTube at Positive Space Life Changer, one word. Also on Instagram at The Positive Life Changer, as well as Facebook at Positive Life Changer. Really appreciate it. Again, any feedback, comments, folks, I'm more than welcome to hear them and listen to them. Any subjects you may want me to cover, I'll be more than happy to also do that. So just get with me. I want to talk about a subject. I got a text, not a phone call, but a text yesterday from a guy that worked for me for many, many, many years, and really, really good guy. And I always thought the world of him. He always did everything I ever asked of him, except pretty much feed his mind, which is a downfall. And when he got to the point where he would start to feed his mind, he became very, very successful. He became very successful in his relationships. He became very successful at work, became very successful in his life. And there would always come a point when he was doing that he would just let it all fall apart. And it's self-sabotage. And I used to tell him this all the time. You're just so intent on self-sabotaging your success. And I just know so many people out there that are like this, folks. You know, we get in situations, we get in jobs, and the job is great. And we stay at that job for 2, 3, 4 years. And everything's wonderful. And all of a sudden, it kind of just hits you like, and I don't say it's boredom. I don't want to say it's boredom because I don't believe it is. But it's like, you just say to yourself, oh my God, things can't be going this well. I can't be doing this well. You know, this isn't the way my life works out for me. I'm not used to this. And you really aren't used to it. You're not used to success. You're not used to the money coming in. And what we do is everything opposite of what got us there, we quit doing. We quit having the daily disciplines. We quit doing all the small things. We quit showing up early, staying late. We just forget all the disciplines that made us successful because in our mind, we don't think we're deserving of this success. So what do? We self-sabotage it. We start to think, well, there's another job out there. Well, it might pay more. Oh, and then we start to pick apart all the little things about this job that were never really a problem that now have become a problem. And it's defeating, folks. Same thing in relationships. You know, you're in a relationship 3, 4 years, 2 years, whatever it might be. And the relationship has been great. You've been the happiest you've ever been. You've been the strongest you've ever been. You've been the mentally most prepared you've ever been. And then after a while, and again, I don't think it's boredom, but I think something hits us where we say, wait a minute, I'm not allowed to be this happy. I'm not going to be this happy. You know what? There's got to be problems here. There's got to be things that are wrong. You know, the grass is greener on the other side. I know it. You know what? There's a better looking girl. There's a better looking guy out there for me. There's someone in better shape. There's someone that, you know, is going to treat me better. And then we start to find what's wrong. And we start to self-sabotage our own success. You know, and we don't realize it until later, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years later, that what we had in that job or that relationship was exactly what we deserved. It was exactly what we needed in our life to become the person we always wanted to be in our life. But instead, we self-sabotage. We talk ourselves out of it. We talk ourselves all the things that are wrong with it. We start to point out all the things that are bad. We take one mistake and we make that one mistake that our girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife made. And we just make that one mistake and we compounded it. That was the whole relationship. We make that one bad day at work and compound it like it was all about the work. And all those years, it was like this, when it really wasn't. And then here's the sad part. After we're done self-sabotaging ourselves, we realize that, you know what? We were pretty happy. And then we look at where we are, and that happiness isn't there. Now, don't get me wrong. We fake it, folks. I know many people, and I'm just as guilty of it. We fake being so happy because you got to fake it till you make it a lot of times in life, because life just isn't always the greatest. You're going to have hard times. You're going to have bad times. You're going to have great times. But you know what? When life deals it to you, you better fake it till you make it. But there also comes a dose of reality with that. If you're going to fake it till you make it, understand what really, truly made you happy and go get it. Seriously. Don't sabotage your success. Don't sabotage your success in a relationship. Don't sabotage your success with family. Don't sabotage your success with a job. Look, just continue to do all the things that got you to that happy place. Just continue to do all the things that made you step outside of your box, that made you feel that you were complete inside, that at work made you feel like this was the job for you, this was the career for you. Instead of talking ourselves out of it every single day because we get bored, because we think we don't deserve it, because we think there's something better out there. Look, I know too many people, and I'm one of those, too many people that thought the grass was greener on the other side. And then when I got there, I realized, well, shit, I still got to mow this sucker. I still got to fertilize it. The grass is only greener where I make it greener. And unfortunately, when we're in a new job, that grass is green because we love it. We're going to do everything we can to make it flourish. When we're in a new relationship, we do everything we can to make it flourish. And we get to a point where we're just so freaking happy that all of a sudden we say, no, it can't be this way. And folks, that's our value system to ourselves. And I want you to think about that. That's our value system to ourselves. See, the more you value you, the more you'll realize that you do deserve that happiness you have. That you do deserve that happiness that you had. You do deserve that job that was a career that was making you money and taking care of your family. You do deserve it. You do deserve that relationship that made you happy, that made you wake up with a different beat in your heart, a different step. You do deserve that family that made you just smile every day. Look, we all deserve to be happy. And we need to quit self-sabotaging ourselves into thinking that we don't deserve it and that it's wrong and that there's something terribly, terribly wrong that we shouldn't be allowed to be this happy. You're allowed, folks. You're allowed to be happy. And when you're there, for God's sakes, enjoy it. Quit telling yourself all the things that are going to go wrong and keep focusing on all the things that were right that got you there. Look, self-sabotage is a form of a lack of discipline. It's a form of lack of complacency. I don't ever want to get complacent, folks. Look, with my career, it's always evolving, it's always changing, and it's always going to continue that way. I'm about to make more changes in my career than I've ever made in my life. But you know what? They're good things. And I'm not going to self-sabotage myself to think I need to go backwards. I'm not going to self-sabotage myself to just quit doing what I'm doing and thinking that there's something else out there. It doesn't work that way. Relationships the same way. Look, I know what makes me thrive. I know what makes me happy. And you know what? I'm going to continue to live that way. I'm not going to let anyone, myself mostly included, tell me that I shouldn't be this happy. So folks, the same goes to you. Quit telling yourself you have no value. Quit telling yourself that there's something better out there. Now, it doesn't mean there's not. There's some of us that are really unhappy. If that's the case, then hey, you got to go. Bye. If you're really unhappy with your job, hey, you got to go. Bye. But if you're really happy in life and you're successful and everything's fallen into place for you, quit taking it away. It's not the country. It's not the people around you. It's your decisions that lead to the self-sabotage. Yours and yours alone. Look, my friend, I know he's getting stronger every day, and hopefully this message will sink into him and others. I believe it's one of the worst diseases in the world that we can have is a lack of self-belief, a lack of self-esteem, a lack of self-value, and that only leads to self-sabotage. Folks, understand, when you've got that happiness, when you've got that career, when you've got that person in your life, run with it. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. Y'all have a great day.